So in this video, we're going to show you how to search for questions and create an assessment. So we want to have a course, and as you can see, I have, well, a lot of courses here on the left-hand side. I'm going to go down, and I believe I have this course here, coding webinar. And this course, there's many ways you can adapt this course. It's a great place to hold whatever you want, your assessments, and where you're going with it. So to do this, I'm going to add an assessment. So I click this and add assessment. We can give it a name here. Let's call it testing. And we can give a summary about the assessment instructions. I'm just going to make this always available. This is where we set due dates. But this video is about finding questions. So we're going to create that assessment here. And then now what we have is a plethora of questions that we can search for. I'm going to select all libraries, and let's say I want a question on quadratics. So I can search quadratics, and the way the search works, it's however people have it in the title of the question. And so it's kind of like there's a massive database of questions out there that people have created, some by learning. And so you kind of look through and see which ones you might like. Here's the ID number for each question, and this is how many assessments in our system use that question. So generally, the higher it is used, the more likely it's a good question. And then we see the average time that students have spent on that question across the platform. So we can preview the question here. We select this. I can preview what this question looks like. It puts a new window, and this is what the students will see here. List all the solutions of quadratic function below. And we just kind of go test that. Gives you the type of question, and we'll go over what those are in later on the video series. So that's how you search for questions. So let's say you have a question, and let's go with this one has 800, so let's go with that. Ooh, limits, always fun. We got a question. Let's say we like that question here. So what I'm going to do is I have the option to add that question, so I can add that specific question to my assessment, or I can make a template copy of that question, and that basically makes a carbon copy of the question that exists, but now I will be the owner of that question, which allows me to edit it and change it however I want. So that's kind of nice to have, that it's, say you like a question, but you want to adjust it slightly or change some things around it. You have the ability to do that by making a copy of that question. Okay. And if we want to see what the code looks like, we can press that and we can quickly just view what the code is before we add it. So let's just add that question here for the time being. Give us all things, how many, what's the default, or what we want points for the problem, etc. Those can all be changed later. I'll just press save, boom. And now this question here, the ID is added to our assessment. So that's how you add questions to an assessment in Lumino.